Dirty Pop.
Yo.
BT.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Pop, Lock, and Drop It. I am your host, JD. And as you remember, the last couple videos, I've been doing a little bit of like Funko Pop retro style for stuff from the 80s from my childhood. I went over the Cobra Kai series that are part of the Karate Kid franchise, so check that out. And then after that, I did another one for G.I. Joe and Transformers, one of the franchises that I remember growing up. It was near and dear to my heart. Now this one, the final one of this series of the Pop, Lock, and Drop It Retro, well, I'm going to be going over the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie, and also going to be going over one of my Funko Pops from, it's a Target exclusive, from the actual Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon, Metalhead. So, I've been a fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles since I was really, really little. I remember them from the cartoon. And then, of course, I collected all the toys. So I actually done a lot of videos on those before. Just check those videos out of all the figures that I've collected. Of course, the NECA stuff that I've collected. But Funko Pops are always something that I feel that are as a must. If I'm going to be doing the retro toys for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I need to have the Funko Pops. So the first one I'm going to start off with is Leonardo and Raphael.
Fight?
Fight.
Kitchen?
Kitchen.
Yeah.
So what are we gonna do about it?
What can we do about it? April's our only link to these guys. We have to wait until she comes up with something.
Oh, so that's the plan from our great leader, huh? Just sit here on our butts.
I never said I was your great leader.
Well, you sure act like it sometimes.
Yeah? Well, you act like a jerk sometimes, you know that? And this attitude of yours isn't helping anything.
Yeah? Well, maybe I'll just take my attitude and
Why
leave.
don't you?
I will.
Good.
So you can see the four turtles, and then of course Casey Jones, and also too, I forgot, I'm going to be going over Casey Jones too. So, but yeah, this is what Leonardo looks outside of the box. This is based on the movie Turtles. And 1 second here. Oh no, I'm sorry. These are my bad. These are for the retro toys. So these are based on the actual cartoon, but it's like, I think it's the movie. Let me back up here, because it says retro toys, but these are all based on, they look like on the movie. So yeah, these are definitely from the movies. But yeah, so obviously this is what Leonardo looks like when he was in the movie, part 1. Part 2 actually just came out, so I got to figure out how I'm going to get my hands on some of those. And so definitely have that. I'm missing Mikey. That's the only one that I'm missing, I think. I don't think I have him. No, I do not. So I'm missing Mikey. And I believe they have April O'Neil as well. So I'm missing her. And so this is Raphael. One of my favorite. He's my favorite, Raphael. And always had those funny quips. Always has a joke to say. And so for Raphael, the reason why I like him a lot is because he's not afraid to say what he feels. You know, even though sometimes it's not always warranted, or not so many people want to hear what he has to say, but he's very vocal. I like that a lot. And I forget where I got these. I believe some of them were gifts and some of them were stuff that I bought. I know the Metalhead I got as a gift. And Casey Jones, I believe I have at gift. I believe I bought these at Heroes Hideout, if I'm not mistaken. I think I bought these both at Heroes Hideout. The next one that I want to go over is Donatello.
Nice night.
Mm-hmm.
Pizza Dude's got 30 seconds.
Hey, Mikey, did you ever think about what Splinter said tonight? I mean, about what it would be like. You know, not having him.
Time's up. $3 off.
And so he's in the same series, obviously, you can see in the back. 4 Turtles and Casey Jones. The smartest one of the bunch. He's always the one that's always making those gadgets, and he's always the one that doing all their vehicles and stuff like that. But in the movie, he didn't really do that. I mean, he had a bit like high intelligence. He was helping Casey Jones fix the car, the truck, but they didn't actually, put him or portray him as a smart, intelligent guy or turtle. It wasn't until the Michael Bay one where they had him all decked out in these gadgets. Like they had a Super Nintendo controller that he used like a remote controller or something like that, and he had like goggles, like night vision goggles on the top of his head and stuff like that. It was just like really weird stuff like that. But he's supposed to be the brains of the operation. Leonardo's the leader, and I'm guessing Raphael's the muscle, and Michelangelo is the jokester, the class clown, if you will. The next one I'm going to be going over is Metalhead. Now, this is actually from the cartoon series. This is a Target exclusive. Very easy to find. I know now it's been out for a while, so might not be able to find him now. But at the time this came out, it was fairly easy to find. So this was actually part of the cartoon, and they actually made. Do I have him? I don't know. Do I have? No, I don't have Metalhead. I believe I have him on my watch list on eBay, so I got to check to see if it's still available. But he was created by the Shredder to kind of like battle the Turtles in the cartoon, and they go fight fire with fire. I have my own Metalhead turtle to fight the Turtles, and he's also one of the bosses in the video game. I believe it's in Turtles in Time. I actually did checked out the Twitch stream. I did the TMNT Turtles in Time, in which you can see me battle Metalhead. So that's a cool one here. Always need to get I don't believe he has a generic one. I think he's a specific Target exclusive. And then finally, I have Casey Jones, played by Elias Koteas. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. This is what he looks like outside of the box from the movie. And he was always, I loved him. He always was kind of like Raphael, where he had all of those funny comments and stuff like that. I want to get his NECA figure, because I collect the NECA figures as well. And he has 2. There's the 2-pack with him and Raphael in the disguise get up. There was a 2-pack of NECA, and then there's another one, I believe he comes with a 2-pack with April from when they're on the farm. He's not wearing his mask. I believe, was it 3? Is it 3? I believe he has at least 2, but there's the one with the 2-pack with Raph, and then the one with April. But the one with Raph, he doesn't take off his mask. So they don't have another head with him without his mask. The one with April, his mask is off. And so they definitely want to check that out. But that's what I have for you today, my peeps. Thank you so very much for joining me for this little series of Pop, Lock, and Drop It retro style. And be sure to like and subscribe, and also comment on any of our video submissions on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And also follow us on TikTok, and also follow us on Twitch. Subscribe to us, our Twitch channel. And thank you so very much, and keep on cruising. Stay safe.